Hey everyone, thanks so much for coming to watch this video. Today I'm going to show you how you can reuse your EOS containers by making travel size soap, and here I have peppermint foot lotion and deodorant. So again, these are perfect for traveling as they're really small and you can put the lid back on, and then if you want you can also bring them to school and always have these things on hand if you need them. To make your homemade soap, the first thing you're going to need is soap. So I bought this from a craft store. It is quite large, but it was the only size they had, and I'm just obviously going to be using a little chunk. I have vitamin E, which helps moisturize your hands for using your soap, and this is my lavender scent. And I also have some color, which you don't necessarily need. This is actually from a previous kit that I have for soap making, so it's just a green shimmer and a pink one. And you can use, you can also buy soap coloring at a store. So here we have our EOS containers. This is a brand new one. So I'm just going to show you, for those that want to experiment with the one that they currently have, how to open it. So you just take a sharp object. Here I have a knife, so if you are small, make sure you guys get adult supervision. Okay, and then you're just going to find the spot where there's extra little plastic chunks on the side. Try to carefully stick your knife in there, and then it pops off. And then I just flip it over and I scrape out all the excess lip balm off the bottom, and then it just pops off nicely. And if you want, you can just put it in a little plastic container and save it for later. I've done it before where I melt it and I put it back in just like it was brand new. So what you're going to do is you're going to prep your container. So you're going to screw the middle piece onto the top of the EOS container. So that's how you achieve that nice egg shape, and then once it's ready, you'll snap the bottom back on. So I'm going to take a chunk of my soap. I have so much here, so again, you're just going to use a little bit. So you want to carefully cut out a chunk of your soap that you think will be good enough for your EOS containers, and then you're going to melt it in the microwave. And it melts pretty quick, so make sure you guys are careful. Here is my vitamin E, so I'm going to put a couple of drops of that in there. And vitamin E really helps with moisturizing your skin when using products like this. Here is my green sort of shimmer coloring. This is from a previous soap kit, so this is safe for soaps. And like I said before, at your craft store where you find the soap, you'll also find coloring available there as well. So mix it in really good, get all those chunks out. Okay, and the last thing is adding your scent. So this is a lavender breeze scent. I'm going to add about 5 to 10 drops for this, and this will give your hands a nice smell. And you can also use this soap for all over your body as well. If you found your soap has hardened a bit, feel free to put it in the microwave for a little bit just to make sure it is liquid. So then you're going to carefully pour it into your EOS containers so that it doesn't overflow, just above the middle part. There we go, that's perfect. This doesn't take long at all to harden. You can just put it in the fridge for maybe 5-10 minutes and then it's done. Making peppermint foot lotion, you guys, is so easy. So all you're going to need is 1 tablespoon of beeswax. So I've shredded mine here so it microwaves easier. It does take a while to microwave, and this is a tablespoon of coconut oil. So it's an equal part beeswax and equal parts coconut oil. So you're going to add your peppermint scent, which is about 10 to 15 drops, and then you're going to add your vitamin E, which helps with moisturizing your skin. So the stuff is thick and sticky, so try to get a couple of drops in there, and then that's it. And then you microwave it, and then you carefully pour it into your EOS container. putting this in the fridge or freezer until it's hard, and it doesn't take long, you guys. So you snap on that bottom, and then you have your own travel size peppermint foot lotion, which is perfect at school or on a trip. You can just open the lid and you can just put that on your cracked feet or even your hands, you guys. You can use that and your skin will stay nice and moisturized. To make your deodorant, you're going to start with half a teaspoon of beeswax, and I melted this first as it takes quite a bit longer than the oil. There you go, that's melted, and then I put in half a tablespoon of coconut oil. And of course, if you prefer, you can microwave them together. I just thought I would try this differently this time. Next, you're going to put in a couple of drops of vitamin E, and I don't think I've mentioned, I also got my vitamin E at the craft store. So that should be pretty easy to find if you're looking for soap and other ingredients for that. Then you're going to put in 1 tablespoon of baking soda. Then you're going to add in 1 tablespoon of cornstarch, and you can also use arrowroot powder. You're going to notice by mixing it, it turns into a nice paste, which is what you're looking for. So once you think you've mixed it up good enough, you're going to make sure that you have the lid ready of the EOS, and you're going to sort of smoosh it into the lid. And then once that's full, you're going to put the grate on, the middle piece, to ensure that the whole top of the EOS is filled. Once you have it filled up, I always like to tap mine, you guys, to make sure that all the air bubbles are out. So just do that until you think you have everything complete. Looks good. And then again, put it in the fridge or freezer. Now, I kept mine actually overnight just to make sure it is solidified. Maybe a couple of hours, again, just to really make sure that it's hard. Thanks so much for coming to watch this video, everyone, and make sure you subscribe if you haven't done so.